Hey everybody! Well, Gloomer's not working at all. Like I tried on and off to try to reinstall it. I've tried different things, and so I want to save it. Why? No, why is it not saved? Come on, man! Don't do this to me, bro.
Hey everybody!
Not me. You. Is it going? Is it streaming? Didn't I say start stream? It's starting stream. So is my stream going, or? Yeah, it's saying I'm streaming.
Starting stream.
There I am. Hey. Alright, so... What? Am I going?
Oh.
There. Yeah, Gloomer's not working. And the way to describe it is that, basically it's white screening. You know, like back in the Nintendo days, when you would put the cartridge in and it'd be like this big white screen? That's just about what it's doing. And, I can't really deal with that. If I fumble around with like the window size, it kind of displays the art in the background, but other than that, it's like flush and white. And I can't see what I'm clicking, and I can't see anything that and I can barely see the text on the screen, and it's basically unplayable. And for a game that's like just a text adventure game, that's kind of nonsense, right? It's kind of like, it's something with the display, and unfortunately the game's not popular enough where there's like a help board. It's not like with frickin', like, what was it, Beyond Good and Evil, where as tough as that was to get working, at least there was a crumb trail for me to follow, and even though it took me 3 or 4 hours to get it going, I still got it. I still got it going. Of all the different issues that I had with it, unfortunately, there's not enough crumb trails for that game. And for a game that's so simple, I'm just kind of disappointed on that. So this one, it's not a furry game. I decided to throw this one in here because, and I'll throw this on the thing. So I'm deciding to do Risk of Rain because it's an oppressive feeling game, and Pandemic's a little too on the nose. So it is a roguelike game, not really a furry game, so it'll never really come up for vote. We will start voting next time. I didn't want to do a vote without people being aware that there's going to be a vote. So I didn't really prepare a vote anyway. So we'll prepare that for the next time. We're going to chalk up the Gloomer to the same pile of games of Bubsy, because it's only the second game that we've had technical issues with that helped us that didn't get us to where we needed to go. So basically, it's a roguelike game. It's a survive until you die game. I haven't played it in a little bit, so, but you unlock things as you go, but the idea is that you're supposed to try to defeat it, but you typically die. I have not beaten the game at all yet. It looks like I've got some, I have to arrange your suggestions, yes. So what is this? This is the Acrid. I mean, I guess that's the most animal-like thing here. But each guy has like a primary fire and a secondary fire, and like this guy's not unlocked yet. This guy's not unlocked yet. This is the loader. High image with a unique skill of hydraulic can be used to rapid propulsion, conduits, engineer, mines and turrets. No, I didn't get it to work. I got the stream to work. I didn't get the game to work. I'm playing a different game. So we're going to do the accurate. Does huge amount of damage after stacking poison from his festering wounds. Causing an epidemic. Try to stun targets for maximum damage. You can fight at both melee and range. Epidemic. It's a little too close to home right now, guys. Okay, move is this keys. I don't use the mouse for this game. Trying to remember the jump, space is jump. Got it. Hey, Floyd. Chomps, chomps, chomps. So the idea is that you're supposed to get like, it's a roguelike, like that's what they call it. I have no idea what these things are again. Rotten brain, throw a bouncing brain. That sounds extremely useless. Probably would have been better to save my money on that. Not a lot of mobility for this character. There is a chest I'm going to open here. Seems like I'm an attack class though, like I do a lot of damage. Yay, I got more health. Well, I have Fallout. Fallout's just way too long. I wanted just a game that would fill the time. But, yeah, so next time we'll do a vote. Gloomer died. There's the boss thing. So, there is a risk-reward kind of mechanic with this game. You can either fight the boss as soon as possible, or you can sort of try to get more money so that you can get more stuff. I think I should probably try to fight the boss. Of course, Magnorm. Oh, okay, that'll help my jumping at least. There's a sequel out for this one. Actually, that move is actually really good against that animal right there. So the idea is that there's a ticker, there's a time thing up in the very right corner of the screen. And as time goes on, the game gets harder. So you don't want to dawdle around, you really want to move as fast as you possibly can. But if you move too fast and you don't get enough good items, you're going to go into the final game without a lot of good stuff. And without the good stuff, it's going to be a lot more difficult. So basically, the concept is that the more skilled you get, the less you have to rely on your items. Oh, cool. Dropping extra gold is good. almost dead. There we go. Move fast out of combat. Okay, cool. Yeah, staying alive is a very important thing. So we're still on very easy. I gotta find all 7 enemies to kill them. I'm kind of trying to explore around this area a bit, seeing if there's any items I missed. This character that I'm playing is pretty slow. As you get used to this game too, the stuff at the bottom left, there's all the items that I have, all the passive items I have is in the bottom left corner. So you can kind of tell like what you have and what you don't. Oh, I still gotta kill all the enemies. Yeah, step on the poison. That helps me. Piggy bank. So I've got a lot of good gold items. Chance to do double damage is pretty good. I should have bought that one. Hey, Johnson, how's it going? Alright, Camp Caverns. It's the next area. We're still on very easy, we're making decent time. and the items get more expensive as you go too. And so the enemies also get harder as you go. Problem with a very easy game too, I don't know if I said it on that, but like... I do like that poison trail. It's actually very useful. Yeah, how's the weather up there? Oh, 50 HP for what? Healing damage heals me. Ooh, that's a good move. Can I go down? Really? No? That's dumb. Jump, you idiot. Man, this is a very difficult one to navigate. Like dead end after dead end after dead end. And he doesn't jump very high, so like I gotta like time those. Alright, ready? Alright, there we go. Jump, stupid jumper. Oh, there it is. Wow, is that the portal already? And it looks like one of them fancy portals, but I don't think I'm there yet. No, don't get sick, man. It's not with the Cov, is it? Frickin' Cov. Falling to low health stops time. Useful. Enemies drop chunks of healing meat. Sounds tasty. There's the thing. Another magma worm. I'm gonna die. I love how it's like it's one enemy until he comes up and it's 21 enemies. Quarantine stream is going quarantine. It's isolating. Quite and deadly. How's everyone else doing though? I know this is gonna be freaking tough times, especially when it comes to like jobs and maintaining stability and just kind of like anything else. I myself am probably in the best position I could possibly be in a pandemic. I isolate anyway, so I really never had a social life to begin with. I work in an industry that is essential, so I'm not going to be let go for any reason. And dang, I just owned him. It's kind of interesting because I'm seeing the markets go bearish again, and now I'm like on the opposite side of it, where it's like I'm the one that's relatively doing fine. But I was on the bad side of the last one, so for sure. Yeah, I can't stay on that platform for long. No, I mean I'm really essential. I'm actually in the legit definition of essential. I'm not like GameStop essential. But I'm also essential, but not in the like sense that you would be exposed. Like, for instance, like people who work retail are exposed. And people who work, you know, medicine are exposed. Like obviously they're more likely to catch, you know, the COVID-19 because they work with the general public a lot, whereas my particular job doesn't necessarily require me to do such things. Apparently with this thing, catching it is not really a remote possibility, unfortunately. Though catching it as slow as possible is the best approach. Yeah, it's catchy, man. It's like a viral video, only it's actually viral. I guess that's why they call it viral. Now that you know why I call it viral, it's like, oh, is that why they call it viral? The kids these days are like, oh darn. Oh, you up there. You. Get over here. Well, I had something. You guys know I had something like around mid-February, and it knocked me on my ass. And my immune system's usually pretty good. So and the sad part is like I don't know. And given that I had literally that Sunday prior to that, I had chills, and I had passed out, and I mean passed out. So it had similar symptoms, and then I was pneumoniatic for a little bit. So crossing my fingers, I got it, and now I'm okay. But obviously, I can't be sure, unfortunately, because I'm fine now, and people need to get tested, and I'm certainly not a person that needs to get tested. So oh, we got bats. Alright, we had a medium difficulty now. Is this a Chen? Dang it. Oh, it's a squeal piggy pig. Oh, is he actually immune to poison? So the toilet paper thing. Here's the thing about the toilet paper thing. Now that online markets have cracked down on that, people who are hoarding toilet paper actually hoarded toilet paper because they were concerned about not having toilet paper. And so the problem is that when you hoard something like that, the benefit is that if you hoard something like that, you don't really need to buy it again for a few months. So in the coming weeks, there's going to be plenty of toilet paper. No one's going to buy toilet paper. And in general, I think that, supplies will sort of align themselves. Oh, I'm almost dead. Thank you. Thanks for that warning. It's you are almost dead, dude. So yeah, We'll be able to recoup toilet paper pretty quick, I think, in the next few. Piggy. Woof! This pig just exploded. Whoa, whoa. The video's choppy. Fighting a bunch of dudes. If you're talking about the arrow thing in the bottom right corner, I don't know what I can do about that. Unfortunately, the things are really pixelated, I think, is one of the biggest issues with this game. I mean, obviously, it's sort of like relative. You kind of know where you are, and then you know where they are. That's kind of the most important part. Okay, we have 3 enemies left to kill, and then I can move on to the next level. We are at hard difficulty at this point. So I actually have an interesting story to tell, and that is there's an Aldi's here, which I go to on the regular, that's pretty local. And the Sunday when, you know, things started to, like, this last Sunday, when things started to go down, like, I was like, I'm gonna wait till, like, the end of the day when Aldi's is close to closing at about 7. So I went out at about 7, I looked at my Google thing just to see, like, what the traffic was. During the day, it was, like, always busier than expected. So I looked at around 7 and I'm like, oh, it's near dead. Okay, I'll go. And so I go out there, and basically I go out there and it's closed. And I said, oh, well, maybe they just like had too much stuff or something. But it turns out, like 2 days later, I'm reading the local news, and one of the people who tested positive in the local area for COVID, basically was at that store 2 days prior. So, yeah. I'm like, well, that's great. So that's probably why that one got shut down early. Yeah, the cursor thing is like, I had things outside of the ground. That one I might actually use. Stay alive. Uh-oh. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I died. Yeah, it was extremely painful. New item will drop, so I unlocked 2 items. Level 13. Alright. Okay, so I've played COVID Commando for that, Acrid for 1 game. Defeat 20 enemies in 1 playthrough. Complete the first stage in under 5 minutes. Survive in the lava for 1 straight minute. Die 50 times. Item log. These are items that I've unlocked but I haven't found yet. Your death was painful. Yes, it's down to the point. Dying happens a lot in this game. The loader is a high damage close combatant with a unique skill. Hydraulic Gauntlet can be used to rapidly reposition or to place conduits far apart. Use Debris Shield as a hit-and-run shield. So, the Knuckle Boom. Batter nearby enemies for 120%. Every third hit deals 240% and knocks up enemies, so it's a combo thing. Shield yourself 10%. Debris Shield. Shield yourself for 100% of your health for 30 seconds, while also increasing your move speed. Hydraulic Gauntlet. Fire a gauntlet and pull yourself forward, stunning and hurting enemies for 210% damage. M44 Gauntlet. Place a lightning rod. After placing 2 lightning surges, dealing 80% for 90 seconds. Okay. I think I get what that is. So I'm going to play us in. So if I do that... So abilities are that for that, so... Aha, yes, okay. That's what I kind of figured. So you use the one skill to move, just close the distance, and then use the other one to punch things. I want money. I punch your face. So let me try this thing out. Yep, that's kind of what I figured it would do. Okay, so what's this middle one do? This shield. Lots of goodies in this one. I mean, here's the thing about toilet paper, too. It's not really a necessity. I actually probably will do a whole video on that, or just a little short video on that. Dang, this guy's got some meat. Found it. So, no, here's the thing. Just take a quick shower. Take a dump, then just hop in the shower and wash your ass. It's that simple. It's something I thought of when I was going to work one morning. And I'm like, it's like... And I was taking a dump, and then I'm like, wait, I'm about to take a shower. Do I need to really use toilet paper? I shouldn't have to. Because I'm about to wash anyway. So, like, as long as if you are out of that entirely and are that desperate, then, you know, taking a quick shower after you have to go number 2 will actually do, yeah, full body bidet, basically. Obviously, bidet, I think it's like B-I-D-L-E-Y. The one weakness this guy has is he can't jump. The thing is that humans get just in such a habit of our routines that we don't like really think about, oh, what if we didn't have this? How do we work without this? And like, but when you have to survive or you have to get creative. Yeah, food's important. Water is important unless you have decent tap, which I do have decent tap. Yeah, 3 shells. That'll do it. The thing is, like, I have plenty of toilet paper, though, and the funny thing is the reason I have plenty of toilet paper isn't because I went out and bought, like, them in bulk just recently. I always buy things in bulk, and I have, like, I bought a 32-pack in, like, November, and I still have, like, did I just miss out on a thing because I wasn't paying attention? It's a Colossus. Yeah, I like this character. This character's a beast. I've got plenty of money, so I should look to spend it on something if I can find anything. I must break you. I must break you like toy. With my robot arms. Clearly, people who are better at this game would know like what the items are actually, so they would know it's like which the best of the three to take are. Ooh, fireworks. Yeah, we'll get through it alright, guys. Hopefully. My concern isn't the disease, it's the socio-political things that are going to happen around it. Because we need to, like, work together to just get through the damn thing and not start frickin' getting pissy at each other and or getting our people pissy at each other and shit. Because unfortunately our countries as our countries are hurting and devastating after like so many losses and anger, it's like it's easy to start to wish for revenge or whatever. Just like not think about long-term consequences of things. Well, the thing is that like when new technologies were exposed to new things, and you know, people have different ideas on what they should be used for, and different ideas on how to help other people, but some people get frustrated needlessly, and oops, I should have actually used that money to buy back those things. The reality is that people get afraid of, you know, consequences or being forgotten or any of that kind of stuff, and it's like, yeah, well, we're all going to be forgotten eventually. Like, I don't remember any of the social political ideas of like hundreds of thousands of years ago. All I have is stories that people tell me are true from back then. Well, here's the thing, it's like shortages, like that idea, that definition. Like, I think that we as Americans are so used to seeing our shelves full at all times that, like, having shelves empty is a psychological effect. Like, I personally was able to get enough meals for 2 weeks, even though in most of the shelves were mostly empty. A lot of things. It is true. It's emptier than I'm used to seeing, and yeah, it can have an impact on morale for sure. But at the end of the shopping trip, I was able to get as much as I would need for 2 weeks. Obviously, I had to improvise a little bit because some of the stuff I would normally buy wasn't there. I'm just punching the heck out of this guy. I'm just like, I'm not gonna let up. Yeah, that's gonna be a logistical nightmare. It's also gonna certainly have an impact on who's gonna be going to what conventions. I mean, that's going to take up a lot of my time for sure on the furry news channels, like updating convention times and all that stuff. And this year's the convention attendance record's going to get a little interesting. It's like fireworks. Like explosion of festival, yeah. I'm still on easy level. This one I might actually go all the way to the end with. Like, this is a strong character. Well, first off, it's like that in the recession. Like, even before, like, conventions had to start to force to close their doors, like, Furthermore had a loss of attendance. Partially because it's, like, it was a new area that it was going in. But also because, you know, like, it was on the edge of the COVID-19 situation. You know? So... Cremator? What is that? I'm getting stuff thrown at me from like down. Whoa! Crap. Oh. The lava boss. Oh, I died. Ah! I've never been against the Cremator, so I wasn't really expecting that. This is the first time I've ever had to fight this boss. TFF had good attendance, but that was like in January. Like, the one I went to was Furthermore at its premiere year at Crystal City, and it had lost about probably 100 people. Usually when things move venues, they can lose attendance. But there's also a sense that, like, the consequences of the, stock market starting to fall, you can tell, like, people were starting to hunker down. Because it was about a week after the stocks started to tank at that point. Or started to dip on February 21st. So, and also, like, the donations per furry went down quite a bit. Usually it's averaging of $10 per person, like, on average. And then by the time they had made closing announcements, it was only like 8,000 something. Oh, okay, so you do get unlockables for doing that. Bank 20,000 gold. Collect 4 key cards. Use a health shrine that drops you below 5 health. Okay, so there are difficulties. There's Drizzle. Reduces difficulty for players new to the game. Weeping and gnashing is replaced by laughter and tickles. Progress is not saved in this mode. The way the game is meant to be played, test your abilities and skills against formidable foes. In Monsoon, for hardcore players, every band introduce pain and horrors of the planet. You will die. You got Bandit. Bandit fires blast faster if you press faster. Use smoke bomb to either run away or stun many enemies at once, followed by a dynamite toss. Dealing a killing blow with lights out allows you to chain many skills together, allow for maximum damage and safety. The Enforcer is a slow but powerful character. Battling away enemies with Shield Slam guarantees you keep enemies at a safe distance. Make sure you use Protect and Serve against walls to prevent enemies from flanking you. The Engineer relies on proper placement of mines and turrets using Trinade and thermal harpoons to hit enemies from safe areas. Always place your mines and turrets before activating the teleporter. Akra deals huge amounts of damage after stacking poisons from his Festering Wounds, Kaga Sludge, and Epidemic. Try to stun targets inside your Caustic Sludge for maximum damage. Remember, you can fight at both at range and melee. I'm probably going to die really fast as this guy, but I want to try him. But yeah, next time we'll go back to El Dorado and vote for the next Tantroo game, since the Gloomer decided to be gloomy and not work. Like, literally, I would have been playing as the Gloomer because I wouldn't be able to see a dang thing. What I do like about this character is he does have some pretty good range. Alright, what do we got? Colossus. Whoa, what the hell is that? It's got a big old error screen. I don't know if you saw that. So I do have PC and Switch. If you do pick a game of a console I don't have, I'd have to take a look at my finances or the practicality of it. You can write in any furry games that you'd want to see. If they are in alpha, like, so basically I want release games, I don't want alphas. If they are alphas, or like or in betas or whatever, like what do they call it? Pre-access or whatever. I will add them to my list on Steam, but I won't play them until they're finished, because I don't want to play partially finished games. Did I just knock him onto that platform? That is boss. Look at this. I pick shooting fish in a barrel. I'm a wuss because I shoot things from a distance. Hey! We completed it in less than 5 minutes. Nice. I'm glad I didn't stall then. Hey, cool. I'll take it. Out of the frying pan into the fire! Woo-wee! Don't touch me! See, this cowboy strategy is the thing that we should all strive for. That is social distancing. Keep the enemies really far away. No touching. That's how you spread the COVID, guys. That's why he's so powerful right now. It's like he does not want to get close. So VR, you know, that might be something. I'd have to buy something for VR. I was always looking to get into VR anyway, because I know that a lot of people do the whole like furry avatars and things on it now. Like it's the new Second Life and all that. So I was actually very curious about it. And I mean, now that like demand for like entertainment things like that, I don't know if that's going to go up or down. I actually don't know. But we'll see. I'm gonna kill this magma worm. Ooh, that has a delay, man. Though, I'd have to, like, probably help with setting up the VR thing, because I'm an old man, and, well, old man compared to, like, some other people. And, so I'd probably have to get help from other people on that. So I definitely would want to wait until the Sly collection could certainly be a thing. Oh, I don't have a lot of health though. Like I gotta really be careful about getting caught up in these guys. This is kind of amusing. But yeah, like obviously computer or Switch is preferred for sure, because I already have those and I wouldn't have to expend so much to pay for them. I think it would. Like I don't know. Like I know it's doable because I've seen people do it, obviously, but. But it would take some setup, and I would have to like test it. Take some time to test it out. Have someone they help me who might have more experience on it. I know the Furcast guys live nearby, and they probably would have experience on that. Maybe Bull has, maybe Oreo has experience with that, since I know he does gaming streams a lot. Alright, I need to find these last dudes to kill them and get out of here. I've been wandering about. One chance. Yeah, that's a good item. Well worth the time. Underwater catacombs. I think we have about time to do one more go after this, and then we'll call it. Hey, the boss thing already. Hit it. Colossus. I've got the high ground, Anakin. It's over. Wow, I'm hitting them from all the way over here. Sweet. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Jazz Jackrabbit's definitely up there as a possibility. I'll take some of these down because where is this enemy? Oh. Modded games? Well, yeah, that's fine. I would just have to know how to like get the mod in, which is fine. You know, they have to be anthropomorphic related is the primary concern. He's down there, but how do I get down there? Like, this floor seems pretty solid below my feet. I mean, can I push down on him? How do I know my down key is working? So that's also another possibility. Let me try something real quick. I don't think my down key is working. How about I do this? Yeah, let's do let's use the num keys here. Let's try this out. My keyboard has an issue with yeah, there we go. Games make me go all the way down to get this guy. Jerks. I think I died. Oh, okay, no. It's like, is that a death? That would suck. Alright, that's enough risking. Audio issues on your end, or audio issues in general, or for my game, or jump, man, jump! Come on. Yeah, there we go. Got a lot of good stuff here. Alright, now I gotta make our way back. Well, the fastest way might be to get myself killed or fall off a cliff. Man, you got a lot of games, man. You want to send me a list of a curated list? Go ahead and like make a go to my channels page, I guess. I think you can like leave a comment on my channel itself, I think, and you can just like leave a whole list here. Because I mean, I'll have to remember to come back here and get that list and stuff. I'll take a look at them and see if there's any I like. I usually sorry. I usually add 2 at a time. So that the list doesn't get too large. Because it is voting on the next game. And that's going to be next stream that we vote on the next game. Oh no, 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 not the lava, 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 not the lava. Get out! I can't jump. I can't jump, cowboy can't jump! This sucks. I think I'm dead. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. Oh, yeah, alright. You can share... Floyd, you can share our Discord channel with the guy. Yes, there is that. You know, like, that's your thing. That's the thing you made. You should be shilling that thing. Yeah, go ahead and, there is a game channel on the channel that Floyd has. He might post it. I might have to click on the... Alright, I'm gonna... Speaking of toilet paper, I gotta take a real quick bathroom run. And we're gonna do one last run tonight. And we're gonna call... Just a regular vanilla commando run. You can't post links. Okay. Hold on a sec. Alright, so if you click that link, obviously if you're watching the recording, it expires in a day, that's how it works. But, that's our Discord channel. There should be a... You should have a... Basically, put it under Fuzzy Games. If you got like a whole bunch of them that you want to recommend, I'll take a look at that list, and like, if there's any I really like on that, I'll add them to the 2 that I'm going to add on that. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink, I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna do one last run. took longer than I thought.
Woo! I feel better though.
If you don't go to the room, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to do plain vanilla commando here. Shoot through enemies, knocking them back, tactical dive, suppressive fire. The thing with the commando, he's got a nice jump, he's quick, he's got a nice ranged attack. It's very all around, like he's the default character. Very all around a decent character to start with. Jump, commando. Never mind. Can't unlock that one unless I have something to jump with. Look at that cheese. Is this cheese? Looks like it's supposed to be grass, I think. What do you do with these? Stop moving around when you sit still. Oh God, no. I forget he doesn't have damage for some reason. The boss isn't actually that bad. It's not as bad as those smaller variants. I just get used to the smaller variants. He's got very good range. He's also very mobile. He's not like the cowboy guy is not as mobile. So he can do a lot more damage. He's also got a crappier jump, which sucks because you get caught in lava. Getting caught in lava is not good. Apparently there was a sequel for this game that is a 3D third person. Problem is he's very like vulnerable up close. Yeah, he's got a lot of range. The problem is, like, if enemies get really close, he has no chance. And he's got low HP, he's got, like... That's why his, like, other thing is, like, escape. Heh. Well, this is awkward. Oh, we only got up here, huh? I got like a tiny glasses that do like critical hits. I am not very skilled, man. I can't kill all these guys right now. Well, little gnome people here. There it is. Yeah, it gets kind of crazy. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, that was absolutely my fault. Thank you, game. Thank you for telling me what I already knew. It's like, oh yeah, it is intense, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, you took your eye off the screen there, and you didn't move, and you got hit, and you died. So yeah, I mean, that's Risk of Rain. It's, you die. That's the game, in a nutshell. Obviously, there's YouTube videos where people play it a lot better. Not your fault. I just have to get good, son, that's all. And that's kind of what you have to expect out of this kind of games involved in player. So yeah, that was your fault. But anyways, if you like dying a lot, roguelikes are for you. I'm neutral with dying a lot. I'm fine with these kind of games sometimes. You have to be in a certain kind of mood. For some people, life is harsh enough, you know? Anyways, we're going to be voting next time on a game that actually works. Gloomer. Okay, Gloomer, you're not going to work for me, and I'm going to play something else. So, on the 27th, we're going to go back to El Dorado with our mites from things, with our natural cheese. We're trying to get our natural cheese. I recall we were trying to get those code things, and we're almost there. I think we had 52 of the 64 pieces last time, so we should be able to get them all, and we'll see where we can go from there. Okay, Gloomer. Alright, so, anyways, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you guys again next week for the voting process. I will take a look at that list of games that Romier sent. I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, Romier, but I'll see if there's any good ones on there. But until then, stay stay unsick in this sick, sick world that we live in. And have a good night.